Right now, what we're just talking about are three faiths. And when those faiths are at their best, what does it mean to live in the same world with each other? Because it seems to me that if you can imagine in that hokey sort of joke scenario, Jesus and Moses and Mohammed walking along together, then maybe it's possible to imagine all of their people, all of their followers, walking along as well. Because if you can do that, then maybe you can imagine where it would lead us if we were comfortable enough to do that. Maybe to a place filled with grace and peace. Maybe to a place that would be a blessing, and not just to us, but our children and our grandchildren and their grandchildren. And especially after these last few months, to talk about that almost sounds too good to hope for. But if this was a time of reform, if this was a time for people of faith to be true to their beliefs, if this was a time for Jews to become better Jews, if this was a time for Muslims to become better Muslims, if this was a time for Christians to become better Christians, to really capture the truth and spirit of what we believe and who we follow, then maybe what God is asking us to do can happen. Because it's an interesting thing, this binding and loosing, because as we talk about the kingdom of heaven and we talk about peace, which seems impossible these days, what God is saying is that your calling is to take that hope and to take those blessings and bring them into the present. Bring it into your heart, bring it into your life, bring it into every conflict you have, whether it's in the church or out in the world. Bring it into every relationship. That's our calling. And in this morning's gospel, he wants us to know that as we try our best to do that, he is with us. And that we have some important work to do. For by his grace and through his Spirit, whatever we bind on earth, we bind in heaven, and whatever we loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Amen.